Hey everyone. Good morning, good noon, good night, wherever you may be. I wanted to get on here and actually make another video, and share something with you guys that I was thinking about when I chimed out last time. Um, If this is your first video you're clicking on, let me just first and foremost introduce myself. I'm Markesha. This is Manifest with Markesha. Thank you for dropping by, showing love. This is a channel all about empowerment. Manifestation, yes, above all things, but the road to manifestation is the empowerment, the self-concept, the building up of one's self. And this is what I hone in on and I talk about so that I can encourage you guys all out there to become the best version of yourself, because manifestation essentially is about becoming the best version of yourself. Everything that you manifest is the cherry on top, because the world is you pushed out. Is according to Neville Goddard. If you guys, anyone who's been on the manifestation journey for any period of time has heard that name. I love listening to his books, movies, version. I mean, whatever. I just love to listen to him because it's been a tremendous impact on my own journey. So yes, I am one who is about manifestation, empowerment, encouragement, self-concept, and all that good stuff. Now, I wanted to drop in and share a dream with you guys that I had a little while ago that I shared with some other people today. And since it was on my mind, but I have been really kind of tapping in on understanding the process of our journey and persevering to get to our manifestation so that we can have a truly, truly transformative life. I think that bringing up my dream earlier, where I'm at in my walk right now with my self-consciousness, my self-concept, my awareness of my self-conscious, and my manifestations. I'm really at a place where I'm really I pay attention to what I pay attention to. I pay attention to the things that I think. They're so much more on the front of my mind than they have ever been before. So that aside, I don't take anything as being a coincidence. And so I was talking about this dream that I had a little while ago, and I want to share it. I am not an interpreter of dreams, but the Most High has been so gracious to me that when I have dreams, for whatever reason, I have been given the privilege to be able to get my interpretation of my own dreams. I dream very vividly. I've been a dreamer since I've been a child. Dreams, for most people, that's the language of the subconscious. It's rarely, if ever, a literal thing, more often figuratively in nature. Parablish, whatever you want to say it, in nature. And for me, at least, that's the truth of the matter. So I'm going to give you my dream. It's really quick, but I had a dream that I was going through a series of things in my life. As we all go through things in our life. Life's about ebbs and flows, mountains and valleys. And this particular point in my life, I had some valley moments going on. I went to bed and I dreamed. And in my dream, it was a very desolate place. And I was in the middle of a valley essentially, and it was nothing but deadness around me. It was like a black and white dream, if I could remember it. Everything was dead around me. And I'm trying to I'm praying. I'm asking the Most High, help me. This is a very desolate, lonely, discouraging place for me. And as I'm crying out for help and I'm believing that things are going to get better in this valley, if you could kind of picture it visually in my mind, it was like the mountainsides were like right here. And then it came in it, valley like this. And you have these two mountains on there, or like at least the hills, right? And then you go underneath, and I'm in this middle place of these two peaks. And in the peak of it, it's like desert. It's so desert, like the ground is almost canyonly, like there's craters in it. That's how it's been void of any water or any nourishment in that place. So I'm in this place in my dream, and I'm looking up, and I'm upset, and I'm frustrated, and I'm like asking like to be better, and I'm believing it's going to be better. And as I'm believing it's going to be better, it starts to rain. Not only does it start to rain, like it starts to pour. Like I live in Texas, y'all. So it's like flash flood pouring. Like you go from 0 to 100 real quick. The water went from nothing to it's probably like in my neck quick. And I went from in a state of despair to frustration to anger listen, my higher power, I believe in the most high what I felt in that moment. Cause I told you guys before, y'all got to feel y'all feelings. We not inhuman. To me in that moment, the audacity, do you hear me calling out? I'm trying to believe that this is going to be a better situation for me. And it went from bad to worse. So the water, it rose at an unprecedented rate. To the point that it's like now I'm dog paddling in this water, and I'm frustrated. I mean, angry that my prayers, my thoughts, my belief is not being honored by the universe. But at the same time, I'm like flooded out. I'm in this now it seems like a lake. This log comes by, and when the log comes by, I grab to it. And I'm just like, I cannot believe it. Now I went from angry to sad. I'm crying. I'm like, oh my God, this situation is just horrible. I don't understand why these things are happening to me. Right. And as they're happening to me, I'm crying. And then I went to a place where I'm like, man, well, at least I'm not drowning. I'm on this log. So my mind shifted from anger to gratitude in that moment. And I'm like, man, I'm thankful that I'm not drowning. I got this log and it sucks right now, but man, thank you that I'm not dead. Thank you that I'm not, I got something that I'm holding on to. And as I'm in this state of gratitude, I noticed that the water starts to subside. And as I started really kind of being like, okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. I was really, really kind of in this place of transitioning from anger, frustration to gratitude. Next thing you know, the waters, they started to like level out. They started to rescind. And I started to look around, and the water has started to dry up. And when the water fully dried up, I looked around, and remember I said I was in the valley, right? Next thing you know, I was on this right side of the mountain. And I woke up. It's not the most like confusing dream to think about if you think about it. But I have been a journaler. I journal heavily. I used to have seasons. I go through seasons. I need to move this because this is not conducive for me. But I go through seasons where I have certain books and certain things in my life that I'll get to a place where I'm past that season. I had, big Tupperware things. I had Tupperware bins full of journals. That's how much I journal. Oh my God, I journal so much. So anyway, I got up like I normally do when I dream, because I dream vivid dreams, and I journal. And it took me a minute or day to meditate on that. And like, what is the meaning of this? And this was the meaning for it. The thing that you think is the most devastating thing, or the thing that could be the worst thing that you could possibly go to, could literally be the catalyst to take you to the place of elevation in your life. If it wasn't for the flood, if it wasn't for the log, I never would have been on the mountain. Guys, so that was such an empowering dream for me. The thing that you're looking at in your life, perspective is everything. The thing that you're looking at in your life as a negative can ultimately be the greatest positive in your life if you can sit back and look from a 50,000 foot level. Because Our creator, the creator of the universe, the most, whatever you believe in, the powers that be beyond ourselves. We are not designed to live this woe is me, like peasant life. The challenges of life are by design to make us great, to bring us to a greater place within ourselves, to bring us to the highest version of ourselves. And I will tell you what, without a doubt, when I reflect on my life and I look at the people that walked out of my life, I looked at the people, the jobs that I lost, the doors that closed in my face. All of it was by divine design to elevate me to the place of greatness that I never would have got had I not encountered the challenge that was for my perfect alignment. Guys, our challenges are beautiful. Usually hindsight being 2020 because they never feel good in the middle. I expressed to you guys that I went from desperation, frustration, anger, probably every emotion I could have felt in this dream. This dream felt so real to me, to a place of gratitude, appreciating the challenges, because while I didn't see it in the moment, it was a challenge that brought me to a higher version of myself. It brought me to the mountain. My camera can't go up. I tend to look up. So I have my monitors right here, and then my monitors are in front of my window in my house, in my office. And above my window, I have, if you don't climb the mountain, you can't see the view. The climb, whether I climbed it, whether it was challenges that brought me to the top, there's no way that you really can look back and see the view of the progress. And so this is just a drop of encouragement and saying, hey guys, like seriously, there's so much beauty in the process. I actually call it beauty in the pain. You don't see it at the moment. I'm not going to sit here and tell you. As I continue with these videos, you'll learn more and more about my journey. And it hasn't been pleasant. But when I tell you, all of my setbacks have been set up for comebacks. It is insane how life has just worked out for me once I can get my mindset to come into alignment with what I was going through in my physical 3D. The perspective was everything. It's all about the mindset. That's why there are subliminals out there. That's why people meditate on certain affirmations before that. I still to this day go to sleep listening to affirmations because I want to make sure my subconscious is programmed. So when I get up and I start to challenge the 3D, that I'm stronger than I would be in any other situation where my 3D in its lower version of itself would dominate. Today, I'm powerful. I call myself a powerful manifester. I am truly a conscious creator, thinking about everything that I think about. Nothing is by coincidence. Nothing is by happenstance. Understand your challenges are by divine intervention and timing to bring you to the highest level of yourself. Everything is designed to work out for your greatest and best good. Even the things that don't seem good and don't look good. So that's all I have for you guys. Thank you for listening to me. You guys I appreciate you. I really do. And as always, I hope that everything that I say or the things that I say or some of the things that I say can teach, encourage, inspire, empower above all else for you to be the greatest you that you can be. Be the best version of you that you can be so that you can have the life, the love, the wealth, the health, the abundance that you not only desire, but that you deserve. I'm here with you, rooting you on as your greatest cheerleader on the side. We are energetically connected. If no one told you today, again, that they love you, I do. Wherever this video finds you, be empowered, be encouraged, stand the course because it's working out. Just maintain the proper perspective. persevere through the pain, and I promise you, your promise is on the other end of it all, and you're going to be better off because of it. Have a good evening, good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you may be. This is your girl, Markesha, tuning out. Until next time, I love you. Peace.